Salt, diversity, and fan-made pornography. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect gaming community. But Professor Kaplan accidentally added an extra ingredient to the concoction: toxicity. Welcome to Overwatch. Overwatch is a 6v6 class-based shooter where you'll capture points, escort payloads, and watch grown-ass adults devolve into whining, screaming toddlers. The objective of the game is to pick the worst hero, harass your support when things aren't going well, then, in an ultimate display of skill, unleash your secret move to arbitrarily win the game. I've been playing Overwatch for over 5 years, and let me tell you, it's been quite the emotional roller coaster. The main improvement they've made over the years is forcing players into the 2-2-2 role lock, which alone has significantly reduced sodium levels.
Obviously, the environment down here is all salt. The ceiling's salt, the floor is salt, the walls are salt.
You'll travel to various locations around the world, playing some good maps and some not so good maps. There are currently 32 characters to choose from, all of them unique and well-rounded. McCree is a cowboy with a revolver and a close-range stun attack that allows players like me, who can't aim for shit, to actually get kills. McCree's ult has him eagerly tell everyone the time, before getting rudely interrupted. Winston is a genetically engineered gorilla. His abilities include a barrier shield, a jump pack, and going full fucking ape. He's an incredibly useful hero, provided that you have healers that can keep you alive. David Bowie throws out healing and damage orbs, and can teleport to safety. His left hand delivers golden showers, whereas his right hand sucks enemies dry. Bastion is a great character reserved only for highly skilled players. He can heal himself, turn into a turret, and even transform into a tank. Once you master his nuanced playstyle, you'll melt entire teams within seconds. I highly recommend him. Bridget is another high-skill character. She has a baby shield and an extendable shillelagh that she uses to smack bitches around. Simply hold down left-click and let the sadism begin. Diva is a washed-up esports gamer girl who was somehow drafted to pilot a military mech suit. To play Diva, smack your keyboard with the flat of your hand, use all of your abilities simultaneously, and kill everything. Junkrat is my main, and also happens to be the best hero in the game. You know how it goes. Cows go moo, dogs go woof, Overwatch players go, "Junkrat is unskilled," at which I gently remind them just who has all the gold medals and the play of the game. Reaper is a shotgun-wielding edgelord that likes to cause mayhem, and then casually float away like Casper the Friendly Ghost. His Death Blossom ult is excellent for wiping out entire teams, but be careful not to get countered. There's nothing more rage-inducing. Doomfist is a scary mofo who's not to be trifled with. He has a charged-up punch, an uppercut, and a smackdown. He then shoots out Tic Tacs to clean up the leftovers. Sigma is an astrophysicist boomer obsessed with a certain elusive melody. Despite his technological prowess, he has never heard of the app Shazam. Sombra is a spicy Latina that appears mostly harmless until she hacks you and then...
You're so fucked.
Genji deflects projectiles and yells nonsense words before slicing the enemy team to bits. Besides that, he's completely useless. If you love Call of Duty, then Soldier is the character for you. He can sprint, heal, and has an ult where the game does the aiming for you. He's all around the perfect character for the unimaginative, brain-dead player. Pharah can fly and shoot rockets, and contrary to popular belief, is the true cancer of this game, especially when she's getting pocketed by Mercy. The only proven method of countering Pharmacy is to leave the match and then uninstall the game. Hanzo is a perfectly respectable pick. Those who main him are the salt of the earth. Tracer is the poster child of Overwatch, which is very fitting because she's designed for hyperactive children that haven't been taking their Ritalin. Mei is a plus-sized Chinese scientist that enjoys building walls between people. She has a cryo-freeze that makes her next to impossible to kill, and an ult that is equally infuriating. Death at the hands of a Mei is pure agony as she slowly freezes you and then cold-bloodedly blasts an icicle into your skull. Torbjorn is the hardest hero to master. To play Torbjorn, you must first laboriously set up your turret and perfectly position it. Then, when it's time to rest, simply go AFK and take a walk. Stretch those limbs. Perhaps even take a shit while you're at it. When you return, you will have gold damage and gold limbs. Anna is a geriatric lady that uses her meds to combat evil. Her sleeping pills put enemies to beddy by, whilst her amphetamines power up teammates, often against their will. Roadhog is a fatty fat bullet sponge that never dies, and can hook enemies from long distances before eviscerating them with his scrap gun.
Get over here!
As a pig-headed conservationist, Roadhog is a staunch proponent of catch and release.
It's time to go home!
I believe I can fly.
Ash has an overpowered rifle, and if your aim is as bad as mine, don't fret, you can just send in a big, strong robot manservant to do the heavy lifting.
All women are queens!
Baptist can bunny hop and has a frisbee that makes everyone invincible. Symmetra is another excellent character. Symmetra is the first video game character to identify as autistic, which is perfectly apt to the people who play her. Reinhardt is a German soldier suffering from gigantism. He's got a big-ass shield, swings around a hammer, and can one-shot kill most enemies with his charge.
Look at Randy Orton slithering. Watch out, watch out, watch out!
Mercy is for the most masochistic of Overwatch players. Objectively the best healer in the game, Mercy can fly to teammates and even bring them back from the dead. Forget to heal just one person though, and you will be accused of throwing. Zarya is a strong Russian woman with a laser cannon. Her bubble barrier increases her power level when shot, and so her success is completely dependent on how many extra chromosomes the enemy team has. Zarya is generous and a team player. Her ultimate not only brings people together, but ensures that other heroes can steal her play of the game. Hammond is an annoying hamster that was only added in as fan service for furries. Orissa's okay, Widowmaker sucks, Echo can fuck off. Zenyatta is a violent Buddhist monk that murders people with his balls. He is the best DPS character in the game, and can delete enemies within seconds. Lucio is a wall-riding, payload-pushing, Ilios booping, beat-dropping son of a gun. Lucio players are mostly unkillable, omniscient observers whose job is to single-handedly hold the point while their entire dead team returns from spawn. Pick him if you can bear the burden of watching your team repeatedly shit the bed while being powerless to do anything about it. Like most competitive team-based games, your individual actions have no meaning in Overwatch. You're completely at the mercy of your team. Prestige is ephemeral and real rewards are non-existent. Now you might ask yourself, what keeps players coming back after all these years, besides self-hatred and complacency? The loot boxes? Nope, don't give a shit about those. The community? The addictive fleeting high you get from winning?
Correct!
You see, Overwatch is a fickle mistress that always calls you up with promises that she's changed, that it'll be different this time. Look, new skins, new heroes, a role queue. And I go crawling back every time. I give Overwatch a final rating of A, as in Class A drug.
I'll be Tracer.
I'm already Tracer.
What about Widowmaker?
I'm already Widowmaker.
I'll be Bastion.
Nerf Bastion.
You're Red Winston.
I wanna be Winston.
I guess I'll be Genji.